Yay! Say it with me. Yay! Absolute hot garbage. 40 HP, 6 photon points, 4.5% in 2 stats. No damage resist. Yay! So, if I look up Arc's Visiphone, it says that it has 114 defense points at plus 70. 2 points more than Ajax armor, 1 point more than Octo armor. But Ajax armor and Octo armor give you all attack. Isn't that great? Even better, you can find Ajax armors with Fixa 3 to Fixa 5 mods. Even better, Octo armor has the same attack value as the Sheza, Belta, and Arga versions. Except it's all attack in all 3 areas. Congratulations, Sega, for being stupid. If you wanted to push players back into 2 stats, then maybe you should have released 2 stat OGs that were stronger, and maybe, I don't know, 5% or 6% stat armor, 2 stat armor. No, but you decided to completely botch this and release something that basically it was completely and totally irrelevant because the majority of the player base farmed Lacio and already has the Octo armors. Now let's say you are a new player.
Welcome. Hey.
If you are a new player, we're in the middle of a seasonal event, and you have Ajax armors here for 15,000 seasonal points. Just raise it up to plus 61, and if you feel that you are just a new player and you want to learn the game, throw in Dreadkeeper 4s for your 6
See you
arm.
later. Welcome.
Now, of course, I can run up the shop, look for Dreadkeeper, and find that they're 25,000 each.
You been working out?
But of course, we can walk up to this NPC, and we can find them for 100 points as well if you don't have any money. But you can also get a Neos weapon too, from just buying the 5 Aegis Integras and then exchanging them.
See ya.
So, I look at the armors, and I'm like, what are you doing, Sega? Because even though Ajax armor is 112 defense points, and Sheza, Belta, and Arga have 2 more points, Ajax armor has a 1% damage resist built into it. So it will keep you alive better than the other 3, or should I say other 4. In other words, if you're looking for something defensive, Ajax armor is still the way to go, especially since you can get Fixa 3 to Fixa 5 mods on the Ajax armors. Like, you can actually go and buy them because they have been around for a very long time. However, if you're like most new players or even most veteran players that spent a ton ton of time trying to upgrade your armors to Octo armors and make an all attack unit set so that you only need that one set to actually play any class, Octo Armor, Arga, Belta, and Sheza is completely and utterly irrelevant. Sega should have made these things 5 to 6% each. Because as this game ages and attack power starts increasing ever so, well, not so slightly, we find ourselves that incremental increases in performance, like 5%, do not make much of a difference. So if you want to see a dual stat make a difference, it's going to actually have to be like 6 or 7%. And or you're going to have OGs that focus on dual stats. In other words, OGs like these.
Welcome.
Let me show you. OGs like these that work with dual stats. And they would have to actually be at 6 to 7% as well. That is the only way players are going to be pushed out of running all attack unit sets. And if you want a single attack unit set, it's going to have to be even higher, like 8 or 9%. I'm sorry, but single attack unit sets are for players who main a class, they know what they want, and they completely and utterly focus on that class. I tend to be like that. And so, right now, walking around with all attack, thanks to Lucio, along with the Super OGs or whatnot, is literally what Sega pushed the player base to. And so, you look at what we have right now, it is completely and utterly irrelevant. Sorry, but an extra 10 HP and 1 photon point off from Ajax armor is not going to make me upgrade, considering I'm losing that 1 attack stat. And giving me 20 more HP and 6 photon points over the Octo armor is not going to get me to upgrade, considering that I already on a food buff have over 200 photon points. That is more than enough to be able to work well with whatever this game throws at you. And if you have a problem, Neo's weapons. See, I don't have it here, but your typical Neo's weapon will actually give you, just to show you, a PP consumption reduction by 15% after using a photon blast for 90 seconds. If you have a photon point management problem, if I go to cook quick food, select item and create, and use rich, let me say I just stole 10. It says PP consumption minus 8%. If I throw light food, it is PP recovery plus 20%. You can even mix and match these so that I go, let's say, 6 in one area and 4 in the other. Okay, PP consumption minus 5%, PP recovery plus 14%. Seems a little bit more balanced. Then there are also add-on skills. In other words, like I said before, these units are irrelevant. A time comes where having very high photon points is there so that you can unleash and finish an opponent before you run out. But if you fight any long-ended, long-winded battle, you will need to PP manage. And I just showed you how. Now, if you're not convinced, you can always go to add-on skills and look at what exists. So, Waker has stationary HP recovery, but has PP up. You know, adding more photon points to your pool. Dash and glide PP recovery. Pretty cool, huh? Natural PP recovery up on force. So every little bit helps. Gunner has offensive PP recovery up. And there are weapons with potentials that also save on photon points, like the Neos, or increase PP recovery. So a point comes where having 250 or 300 photon points is not really going to help you as much as being able to PP manage. So Octo Armor Arga, Octo Armor Belta, Octo Armor Sheza, you are complete and utterly useless. With all due respect, please, for the love of God, fix your shit, Sega.